Next ones. So is it my
Yes, sir.
voice?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Thank you. So I will continue my session now. So don't try to create any about the disturbance in the class.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. So please just wait 1 minute. Hello. Hello. Okay. I hope my voice is audible to everyone. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So now I try to continue my session now. Okay. Okay. So in the last class, we are discussing about the VLOOKUP and SUMIF and SUMIFs. So we try to discuss so same topics just to try to consider some other examples. Okay. So now I try to share my screen also. In the last class, we are discussing about the VLOOKUP. So what is the purpose of VLOOKUP? So that means when we are consider more number of records or more number of cells, so then we can easily retrieve the data by using VLOOKUP function. So that means simply we can search which type of data is required. For example, maybe we are storing up to 100 numbers of the students details. So then we try to find out what is the marks of the student particularly. So we will try to search. So but when we are based upon to the VLOOKUP, so there is no need to performing the search like that. Why? Because by using VLOOKUP function, we can easily retrieve our required data by using VLOOKUP function. I'm right. So in the last class, I'm not able to deliver the class exactly. So because of my problem. Okay. So today I try to explain through the system. Okay. So I will try to. That's why I try to repeat the last class. Okay. VLOOKUP is used for performing the search. Performing the search easily performing the search easily through you using the function. Okay, through using function. Okay. Okay, so now we try to see how we are using the formula. Okay, how we are using the formula. So what is the formula for VLOOKUP actually? So VLOOKUP. Okay, so before using the formula, so we should be use the equal to. Another thing, VLOOKUP here, first of all, here we try to giving the value about the lookup value. Okay, so that means where we are starting from the search. So that means, for example, if you are giving one number, then it will be giving the details about the one m, right? So that so where we are giving the one, so that is nothing but a lookup value. Okay, lookup value. So next one, we try to give the table array, and third one is index. So that means in which column you require. So then you try to mention whether it is a true or false. So this is the formula for to maintaining the VLOOKUP. So when we are consider so many records in a Excel sheet, so then we can easily find out this. For example, in the last classes, we are discussing about this. For example, maybe one having subject 56, subject 52, subject 56 like this. So that means all these are the details about the all these are the details about some particular students. Okay, so for example, if I want to know about so the total, okay, what is the total or what is the average. So in this type of way, for example, maybe we are consider this thing. Okay, for example, here we try to copy this, we'll try to copy this. Okay, if you are observe here, so just I'm copying the subject 1 and subject through up to subject 3. So these three columns may be copied. Okay, so now I try to take the another sheet. So now I copy here. Okay, I think you are able to see the screen. So, okay, so for example, now I want to search from here. Okay, so I want to perform the search here. For example, if I'm giving the student number here, so then I want to know about what is the subject 1 value and what is the subject 2 value and what is the subject 3 value. So that means here we need not to search individually. So where is the student number 1, like that. Okay, so then here we are giving the value. For example, here we are giving the 1, then the resultant values are 56, 56, 67. So in the same way, if we are giving here, so for example 4, so then it will be giving the details about the student number 4. Am I right? So that means where we are searching, where we are starting the search process from here. So that is what is the value? H2. So that means it is a H column and second row. Okay, so here we need to write the formula. So we look up. Okay, we look up, so and open the braces here. First of all, we try to give the lookup value. So where we are starting from the search, so that is H2. Okay, comma, so next table array. What is the table array? So just here we are consider the values, so need not to consider the headings. Okay, so here, so this is the value. Am I right? So what is the value this? So B3. So what it means? B column and third row 2. So that means here I am giving column. At the same time, what is the last cell of this table? So E12. Am I right? So this is the table values. Okay, so next we try to giving the, here we need to display subject 1. So where is the subject 1 in this table array? Second column. Am I right? So that's why we try to mention the second column. And here, if it is a true, it is a nothing but approximate match. If it is a false, exact match. So here we try to give the false. Okay, so then we can close the parenthesis and use this. Here actually answer is not there. Why? Because here we are not giving any value. For example, here I am giving 5. Then which value should be displayed? 67, 60, 71. Am I right? So if you are observe here, 67 is there. But here we are not writing the formula. Am I right? So that's why you try to write again. So equal to we look up. So what is the, first of all, where we are starting the search process? H2. And what is the table array? So this one B32 and E12. Am I right? So next one, which column is you need to display? Third column. So next we are giving the false value. Am I right? So now try to click anywhere. So again we try to write the same formula. We look up. Okay. So here we are searching process starts from H2 and the table array is B32 E12. Okay, just I'm clicking this cell, then it will be automatically including that value. Okay, then so here we need to display third column from the, sorry, not third column. So what is the value? Fourth column. So fourth column we need to display. Why? Because so subject 1 is the second column, this one is the third column, this one is the fourth column, and here we need to mention false. Okay, then we are identifying the clearly identifying the value. So if you are observe here, so just to try to change the background for to only this table. Okay, so which one is give? So we try to give this. Okay, and we try to consider this is also appear like as a table. So how we are consider the table? So if you come to the borders, bottom borders, so come to here and click the all borders. Okay, in the last class I'm doing through the Google Sheet, so that's why I'm not able to explain clearly. So that's why I try to repeat now. Okay, don't worry anyone, please. Okay, now I try to change the text color also. Okay, if you're not interested, then we can change this. For example, okay, it is also same like as a red. Okay, so it's a blue. Okay, for example, here I'm giving 3. Then which values to be should be displayed here? 57, 58, 69. Am I right? So that means here we are easily giving the search the value. So we need not to search to there. For example, if we are considered total number of the students in a college, then how we can find out that particular student details by using this one? So here we try to give the roll number. Okay, here we try to give the either attendance or maybe marks or maybe the pass percentage. So whatever it may be, here we try to include. So which type of details are you needed? So those type of details are here mentioned. Simply here we are using this. I think I hope all of the members understood this, how we are using the lookup and where we are using the lookup. Okay, so if you are understand this, so then we can go for to the next topic. So now I try to copy the same details into the next sheet. Okay, just a copy this. Okay, here I'm consider the same example now. Okay, so now we try to discuss about, now we try to discuss about sum if. The last class also we are consider this. So sum is used for performing the sum operation. We also know about that. Then what about sum if? Sum if is performing sum operation on the specified field values only. So that means if you are specifying anything, so if you are specifying any condition, so only those type of things will be performing the sum operation. Then how we can use the sum if? Okay, so formula for the sum if is, so when we are using the sum if like this, so then we need to mention the range. So range, so our criteria range. So we are based upon one criteria. So we try to specify the criteria range. So next we try to specify the our criteria. Okay, our condition. Okay, next we try to specify the sum range. So these are the main things. So when we are performing the sum if, so that means for example maybe we are consider for example here in the previous example, here just I'm copying these values. For example, I want to total the subject one values. Okay, I want to calculate the subject one values. Okay, so what is the total for sub one? So what is the total for sub one total? Okay, sub one total. But here I need to consider only here I need to consider whose marks greater than 50. Okay, so just I want to consider whose marks is greater than 50 only. So here I need not to consider everyone marks details. Okay, so at the time of the situation, here we need to write formula like this. So for example, equal to sum if. Okay, so first of all, here we try to specify the condition sum if. So here we need to specify the criteria range. So what is our criteria? So this one, subject one, am I right? So that is our range. So here we try to specify that. So what is the range here? From D3 to D12, am I right? So from D3 to D12. So this is the criteria range. And what is our criteria? Subject 1. Okay, subject 1 greater than 50. So if it is greater than 50 only consider. So that is that one. Okay, so next, here what is our sum range? So where we are performing the sum. Okay, so where we are performing the sum. Sorry, here I'm consider wrong example for to this. So we will try to consider another example now. Okay, for example, here I'm consider 1 2 3 4 5 Okay, so just consider 5 rows. For example, here I'm consider uh, some products like maybe computers, okay, laptops, okay, computers, okay, laptops, and here some machines, okay. So just I here just I consider some products. So maybe the product number, so and the product name, okay, and the total amount to purchase that particular computers, okay. For example, maybe this one is 50,000, okay. So this one is 20,000, okay. So just I'm consider normal values, okay. Randomly I'm consider some of the values here, don't try to get confused, okay. Simple here I'm consider some of the values, okay. So just I consider only three details. So that is, one is the uh, okay, one is the product number, another one is the product name, and another one is the amount. So here now I want to know about how much of amount is used for to consuming the computers. So or we can purchase the computers, how much of total amount for the computers. So in the same way I need to know about how much of amount is for laptops. In the same way here we try to consider another column also, so another row. So for example, here also I'm consider machines, okay. Here I try to mention, for example, it is a 30,000, okay. So now we try to find out what is the cost for to this. So how much of cost for the computers, how much of cost for the laptops, in the same way how much of cost for the machines, okay. So here we try to use the sum if formula, so equal to sum if, okay. So what is range? If you observe here, so range is mentioned, criteria, and another one is the sum range. So what is our range from here to the this one, okay. So that means C2 to C7, okay. So comma, so next what is our criteria? For example, in the first case here we need to based upon the computers. So if it is computers only performing the sum, am right? So that is our criteria. So now from where to where we need to perform the sum, so simply I drag this. So then I think you are able to see on the screen, am right? Okay, D2 to D7. So now I try to close this. So here, if you observe here, we are easily calculate the value how much of amount is used for the computers. So in this type of way, any number of columns, so we can consider so different types of values, but here we are easily know about the how much of amount is used for the computers. So that means here we are performing the sum operation for only the particular computers only. For if you are observing here, 50,000 is there, 40,000 is there. So we are not calculating some other products details, just only we are consider, so whatever it may be we required, okay. Am I right or not? So that means here, just only we are purchasing the computer's price only. So in the same way, how we are using the laptop's price? So sum if, so just to try to perform the sum operation on the laptop's items only. So what is the range? So we click this one, C to 2. So what is up to? So this one, C7, am right? So C2 to column C7. So that is the range for the products. Then what is our criteria here? Laptops. Okay. So and next we try to mention the amount range also, some range. So D2 to D7. So next we are using the closing the braces, 80,000. So in the same way, machines. So performing the sum if operation on the machines only. From where to where? So first of all, we try to specify the criteria range. This is the criteria range, C2 to C7. So now here we try to mention the product name or criteria. So what is our criteria? Machines. Okay. Next, what is the range for the amount? Simply I drag this D2 to D7. Okay. So in some type of situations, maybe you are not able to drag the mouse like that. So then don't worry about that. Just you click this value. Okay. Then you know about the value of this. So this is the D column and second row. So and this one is D column, seventh row. Am I right? So just you can mention the range. So if you observe here, so what is the total sum for value?
Sir,
Sum of the
Nikshay is
value
telling
is
you
laptops
wrong.
80,000. So if you observe here, laptops 20,000 is there, 60,000 is there. So just to try to give another one. So seven laptops. Okay. So here we try to give the sum 20,000. Okay. So then also value is not changed here. So what's the reason? So why? Because here we are giving the range for to this. If we are giving the range for to this only, we are considered to that. So here in the case of previous one, we are giving the range for C7 only. Am I right? So now we try to give the range for C8. Then it will be changed. Okay. Now we try to consider what is the value for to this, and I try to appear like as a table. Okay. So now simply saving this one. If you are observe here, so what is the laptop this value? 20,000, and this one 60,000, 80,000, 80,000, and another one is the 20,000. So that means in this type of way, by using sum if, we can sum the particular values only. So in the case of previous example also, here we can consider sub one total also. Okay, we can calculate the subject one total also, but whose marks is greater than 50 only. So just we try to consider that. Okay, at the time of the situation here, we need to consider the subject one. So that is the range. So we need to specify that. Okay, so we are based upon to the criteria range. So here criteria range is not there. So that's why I'm shifting this example. So if we want to do performing the same example, so then we can write like this. So simply I copy this. Simply I copy this into the another table, another example. For example, here just I try to copy this. Okay, so here you need to write subject names here. For example, subject one, this one is subject one, and this one is subject two. Okay, and this one is subject three, and this one is subject one, and this one is also subject one, and this one is also subject three. Okay, this one is also based upon subject two. So subject one, subject 2, okay, subject 3. So here just only I want consider, so you don't try to consider these two values. Okay, so just only we are consider this one only. Okay, here we are not consider to this. Okay, okay, so that means here just only we are consider some of the values. Subject one value is 56, subject one value is 78. So in this type of way, here we are consider some of the subjects values like this. But here we need to calculate the what is the total for subject 1, and what is the total for subject 2, and what is the total for subject 3. So we need to find out the subject 1 total, for example like this. Okay, for example here I need to perform the subject 1 total. Okay, so in the same way here also we need to consider the subject 2 total. Okay, here also we can consider the subject 3 total. Okay. Okay, how we are calculating this? By using sum if. So equal to sum if. First of all, here we try to specify our sum range. Sorry, range for the particular criteria. So here, what is the range for this one? B3 to B12. Simply selecting and completely dragging this. Okay, so what is the meaning of B3? B column, third row, and B12 means B column, 12th row, comma. Okay, here we try to give our range. So what is our criteria? Subject one. Okay, so that is my criteria. So just I try to calculate the subject one total only. Okay, so next we try to consider the sum range. So what is the sum range? So this one, C3 to C12. Now we are easily calculating how much of values for to assign the subject one. 224. If you're having any type of the dot, you can count this. So 56 plus 78, so plus 23. Okay, so if you are consider this, so it will be the value of total value of this one. So for example, 56 plus 78. So I think 128 plus 134. 134 plus 61, 194 plus this one, so 211 I think. So next 211 means 223, 224. So the total is correct. I'm right. So now I just simply drag this. I'm not writing the formula again. Simply I selecting the formula like this. So then also we are see the total. I'm right. So here just to try to change the formula, just to try to change the formula. Okay, so what is our sum range here? So now here also we try to give the same sub range. Okay, simply just we need to write the formula again. So how we are calculating the subject total now? So by using sum if, and you select the range for the subjects. Okay, so B3 to B12. Okay, equal to sum if. So you need to select the range. So not this one. What is our criteria range? This one, B3 to B12. And what is our criteria here? Subject 2. And we need to specify the sum range also, C32 to C12. Okay. So next one, equal to sum if, and we need to select the range. Okay. Next we try to give the criteria. So what is our criteria? Subject 3. So next one, here we try to specify the sum range. Then we can easily calculating this to 12. Okay, if we having any type of the doubt, so simply you can write the formula here, sum of, okay, what is this one, C32, and this one C12. I'm right, C32 to C12. Just to try to clear that doubt only. Okay, so what is the value? Total 605. So here also you use the same formula, equal to sum of from G3 colon to this one G5. Okay, 605. So I think you are clear. Okay, so in this type of we are using the sum if. Okay, now we are using another formula. So that is sum ifs. Sum ifs. Okay, so this is also the one of the important formula. So for example, we need to we need to calculate we need to calculate the values based upon two criteria. Based upon two criteria. So in the previous case, here we are based upon to the only one criteria. Am right? So what is the value for subject one? So based upon the subject one only, we are performing the particular am right, particular marks values. Am right? So now, for example, maybe we need to perform. So we need to consider another example now. We need to consider another example. For example, so this is the product number and this is the product name. Okay, and this is the cost. So what is the total amount for to this? Okay, next one, so based upon to the month. Okay, so just to try to copy the last example. Okay, if you're absent, yeah, hello. So don't try to create any members, please. Disturbance. I mute all of you. So please don't try to create any type of the disturbance in the class. Okay. If you're having any type of the problem, you can ask me now. So may I continue my session? May I continue my session?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, if you're having any type of the problem, you can ask me. Don't worry. Okay, I think all of the members able to understood this. Right? So this is very important in the calculations. So in some type of situations, maybe we need not calculate all of the values in a cells. So we try to calculate only particular values. So at that time of the situation, we are based upon the sum if. So if it is a sum ifs, so then we can use, so based upon to the, okay, based upon to the two criteria. Okay, so for example here I consider, so maybe, so this amount is, for example this is the sales amount. Okay, so maybe in the month of January, in the month of January, so maybe we are purchasing 50,000. So maybe this one February computers. Okay, so again I need to use another one. Okay, here also I'm using computers. Okay, here I'm trying to give the 30,000. So here I'm giving the March. Okay, so in the same way, so this one is also Jan, and this one is also Feb. Hello, hello. All of you please wait, just wait. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Hello, hello, hello. Is it my voice is audible? Hello.
Sir, Japan, sir.
My continue my session. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. For example, here also I'm consider machines. Okay, so maybe the amount is 4,000. Okay, in the month of, for example, here I'm consider machines for January. Okay, and this one is February, and this one is March. So here I'm considering the month. So in the January, so computer sales is 50,000. In the January, so the computer sales, February, the computer sales is 40,000. In the March, here the computer sales is 30,000. So now I want to know about the particular sales of the January. Okay, so maybe this is in some location, so another location. Okay, so now I just want to combine the only January salary only. Okay, what is the month of the, how much of sales is we are done in the computers. Okay, so for example, if we want to do like that, then here we try to give the product number. Okay, so we try to know about the, so January. Okay, so January, here we are giving the this one. Please just wait. Just wait. Here I'm giving the month, and here I'm giving the product number. Okay. So now here I try to give the particular this one. Okay. So how we are using the sum ifs. Okay. For example, if I want to know, so for example here I'm giving the value. For example, sum ifs. So how we are using the sum ifs. So equal to, So first, if you are observe here, some range, some is there, so we can mention that range d4 to d12. So next criteria range 1. So what is our criteria range? So this one. Okay, what is our criteria range 1? This one, for example. So in the computers, or maybe the, so that one, that is our range. So next here we try to mention what is our criteria. Okay, what is our criteria? Okay, what is our criteria here? What is our criteria? So just to try to consider this. First of all, here try to change the first criteria is this one. Okay, e4 to e12. So next here, so we need to mention the particular criteria. Okay, here I mention January. Okay, here I try to mention January. Okay, so next I need to know about the criteria range 2. So what is criteria range? This one, c4 to c12. And what is my intention? Computers. Okay, so next I try to close this. So we can consider any number of values like this. If you observe here, so 50,000. Okay, 50,000. So in the case of January, so in the case of January, in the case of January, in the month of January, so the computer sales is 50,000. Okay, so in the case of February, what about the February? Okay, in the case of February, then how we can counting this one? So same formula. Okay, so simply just we try to change something. So what we are changing from here? So first of all, here we try to change this one condition. So first of all, we try to specify the sum range. What is the sum range? This one, d4 to d12. Okay, next, what is the first criteria range? Okay, what is the first criteria range? Here I am based upon to the January. Okay, e4 to e12. And here my consideration is February. Okay, so next I try to mention the products range. So next, which product is it is? For example, computers. I want to find out this. Okay, here we can easily find out what is the month of this one. Okay, so next one, here we are giving this value. For example, what is the value for the March? So in the same way here, sum ifs. Okay, so selecting the sum range. Okay, and based upon to the this range. So what is the first range? So this one. Okay, here we try to give the value for to that. So that is March. Okay, so next we are selecting the second range, and based upon the value is computers. Am I right? Computers. Okay, if you are observe here, so we are clearly identifying the salary in the January. So this is 50,000, 40,000, 30,000. Okay, so now for example, if we here changing the value according to this one, am I right? For example, here we try to give the value for to this. For example, here I try to give the value is H2 is there. So what is the value for the computers here? If you observe here, H2, am I right? So for example, according to this one, so maybe changing the values. So just to try to see here, just I change this one. Criteria is H2. Okay, then what happened? Just to try to see. Oh, sorry. Here I'm giving the value in the quotes. So that's why not considered. Okay. Here also I'm giving the value H2. Please observe this clearly. So next here I try to change the cell value. So what is the cell value? H2. Okay. So even though here I'm not giving the computer's value, so then also based upon to this, I'm right. So in the same way here also I try to change this one. So what is the value for to this? G3, I'm right. So here also I try to change this formula G3, for example G3. Okay. Here also we are seeing the zero value. Why? Because so G3 is in double quotes. Okay. Okay, in the same way here also I'm changing the value February. So what is this value? G4. Okay, just remove the February from here. So just I'm giving the G4 only. Okay, again here I'm trying to move, removing the March. I try to give the value for to this. What is the value for to this? G5. Okay, so just wait here 1 minute. Okay, if you are observing here, so just I'm changing the value. Okay, for example here I need to change, this one is laptops. Okay, so this one is, I'm just giving the values. If you are observing here, so laptops in the January, so what is the value for to this? 20,000. So in the February, in the February here we are giving 60,000, but appear 80,000. So what's the reason? So what's the value for this? G4, I'm right. And another one March. Here we try to give the March. Okay, if you're observing here, I hope my voice is audible to everyone. So just I change the item here. For example, here I'm changing the machines. Then, so in the January, so the machine sales is 70,000. In the February, the machine sales is 30,000. In the March, 4,000. I hope all of the members clear. So here just I try to change the product name only. So then automatically changing the values. I'm right or not? Okay, so in this type of way, here we are easily based upon to the two conditions. In this type of way, here we are based upon any number of criteria. So that is the main advantage of sum if. So I will try to discuss the same formula in the next class also. Okay, maybe I'm exceeding the time now, so don't worry about this. Okay, if you're having any other doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will close the session today. So my end the session now. My end the session. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. If you're having any other doubts, you can ask me. So otherwise I will end the session. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can contact me personally also. In the last class, I'm not uploading that video into the YouTube. So today I will try to upload that video. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Nice videos.